Alright, let's look at the homework 2.1, problem number 9. Alright, so you have this function x minus 8 over x squared minus 8x. We are taking a limit for part A as x approaches 0. Alright, so let's do that. Alright, so first thing is that I'm going to just factor out the denominator. So you have x minus 8 on top, and I'm going to just factor x out. So you have x and minus 8, alright, as x approaches 0. Alright, so since we have a common factor on top and bottom, so I'm going to cancel those out. So you basically have limit as x approaches 0 of 1 over x. Alright, then in order to evaluate this, you can probably look at the left hand limit and a right hand limit. And if you look at the limit of 1 over x as x approaches 0 from the negative side, and then you have a limit of 1 over x as x approaches 0 from the positive side. Okay, let's look at the homework 2.1, problem number 9. Right, so let's evaluate these limits. Alright, so part A, x is approaching 0. So let's do that first. So part A. Alright, so we are taking a limit of x minus 8 over. Actually, I'm going to factor x out, so we can write it as x times quantity x minus 8. Alright, as x approaches 0. Alright, so this is kind of nice because we can actually cancel x minus 8 on top and x minus 8 on the bottom. So you would have 1 on top. Alright, so you will have simply limit of as x approaches 0 of 1 over x. Alright, then you can see that as x approaches 0, the denominator, so this guy goes to 0, and numerator is 1, so it's 1 over 0. So in this case the limit does not exist. So when you have a numerator going to non-zero and the denominator goes to 0, then limit does not exist. So we can just go here and the limit does not exist. Alright, let's check that. Alright, we got that. Alright, part B. So let's do part B. Alright, part B, x is approaching 8. Right? So you have b. Alright, remember that we cancel out x minus 8, then we have this guy. So you have limit as x approaches 8, 1 over x. Right? So the denominator approaches 8, so you're going to have 1 over 8. Right? So let's type it in. So this guy is 1 over 8. Alright, let's check the answer. Alright, so we got that. And the next one is x is approaching 64, but you can see that here, limit as x approaches 64 of 1 over x is obviously 1 over 64. Alright, so therefore, answer is, let's see here. Alright, so this is 1 over 64. Alright, so let's check the answer. We got that. Alright, that's it. I hope that this was clear.